Follow the stream if you're new. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. Let's get into this. This is a mismatch if I've ever seen one, but it was just such a weird, such a weird matchup that I just wanted to watch it.
Today we got two master swordsmen and fighters going head to head. Aragorn versus Jon Snow. Who comes out on top? Let's find out.
We all know the answer to that.
Aragorn, son of Arathorn, also known as Strider, was the 16th chieftain of the Dúnedain of the North, and was later crowned as King of Gondor and the first High King of both Gondor and Arnor. All of his strength and power to split metal helmets with his sword, knock orcs over and send them flying backwards, and he's casually picked up and carried the hobbits, even running while carrying them.
I didn't know he was that
also
tall.
remarkably fast, has impressive stamina, running 155 miles in just 4 days. He'll move so quickly in combat, nearly impossible for the orc archers to shoot him. Also has remarkable senses, as Aragorn was the first member of the Fellowship to see something in the river, even beating out Legolas. And was also the first member of the Fellowship to hear wolves howling in the distance. In fact, Aragorn might actually have some sort of foresight or precognition, be able to sense danger and hear Frodo drawing his sword while sound asleep, and again, sense the presence of orcs while asleep. Aragorn also one of the most skilled swordsmen and fighters in all of Middle-earth, defeating orc captains, the leader of the wargs. He was able to hold back the orcs on a stairway at Helm's Deep all by himself. It actually got to the point where the orcs were afraid to take him on. Just the gleam of Anduril and the terror of that sword was enough to hold them at bay.
Mate, it's Aragorn. What did you expect?
Tracker. According to Gandalf, he is the greatest traveler and huntsman in the entire world for the past 3,000 years.
I agree.
He's so skilled, also just so lucky, able to make it through the entire Lord of the Ring unscathed without serious injury. So, let's begin at one corner.
Actually, he had a broken toe.
One of the greatest men in all of Middle-earth, Aragorn. But, into the ring, in the corner, the bastard
Let's see what you got, Jon
Snow.
Snow. Let's see what you got.
Jon Snow is the son of Lyanna Stark and Rhaegar Targaryen. But from infancy, he was presented as the bastard son of Lord Eddard Stark, and raised alongside his lawful children at Winterfell. In order to escape his bastard status, Jon ended up joining the Night Watch in hopes of becoming a ranger. He was eventually chosen as the Lord Commander, becoming the 998th Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. Because he was raised by Ned Stark at Winterfell, Jon has adopted a clear moral compass and a true sense of honor, which he tries his hardest to abide by, even when he must make a difficult decision, especially after he became Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. The revelation that he's a Targaryen really made no difference to Jon.
God, I forgot how good Game of Thrones was, man. Oh, you really, the last season or two, just you remember it so vividly that you forget how good the first 6 seasons were, man. Oh. I feel like, I don't know, I'd love to know if Lord of the Rings fans are also Game of Thrones fans like me. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying this, they have similarities, right? Yeah. But Jon Snow is a sick character. But you can't compare him to Aragorn, man. Aragorn's like, isn't Aragorn like 100?
So he remained loyal to his origins, as a Northman and a Stark. And through much suffering, many hard choices, and also some mistakes, Jon proved to be a born leader. To practice land and family, just a few years, he has risen up from being a bastard to becoming the King of the North, and a prominent figure among the free folks. Jon is a talented swordsman, having been trained by Sir Roderick Castle, Winterfell's master at arms, and excelled in use of the blade. He proved his prowess by overcoming and killing many fiends in the Battle of Castle Black, and a reputation as a great swordsman among the people in the north. And in fact, during the massacre at Hardhome, Jon was even able to use his Valyrian steel sword to hold his own against a White Walker and ultimately kill him. He also skilled in unarmed combat, as seen again during the Battle of Castle Black. He was able to kill Styr by using his fist, despite being overpowered by him. Jon also has the innate ability to inhabit the body of an animal and control its actions by opening a third eye, like when he slipped into his direwolf, Ghost, and just spawn a wildling horde nearby. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now, this has been a pretty popular fight amongst Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones fans for a while now, And I can
Come
see
on.
why. I mean, Jon Snow could almost be considered to be the Aragorn equivalent in the Game of Thrones universe.
Yeah, that
Just
makes
makes
sense.
sense to throw these two at each other. And to make the fight even more interesting, we'll be throwing Ghost into the mix too. So who's coming out on top
It
here?
doesn't matter.
That's what we gotta
You,
figure
you could throw 2 or 3 ghosts into the mix, honestly.
out. Now, first we need to do is take a look at the physicality. And Jon Snow has proven that he's got some impressive strength, considering he would battle against a White Walker, meet a few of his strikes head on. And White Walkers are generally superior to normal men, and are essentially superhuman. However, while Jon is peak human at the very best, Aragorn might actually be superhuman.
Yeah.
At the very least, he's stronger and superior to Jon. In the books, he's able to knock orcs off cliffs and send them flying backwards, swing his sword hard enough to split through metal helmets, he was able to push through a small path in the snow that was large enough that the tallest man could sink in. While the Fellowship was halfway up the mountain, he would make this path all the way down to the bottom of the mountain. That might not necessarily sound impressive, actually is. Then in the movies, Aragorn is able to pull back on a cave troll, regularly fight against and plow through both orcs and Uruk-hai, who are at least on the same level as White Walkers, and held his own against an armored troll in a one-on-one combat. And an armored troll is definitely superior to a single White Walker.
Yes.
Aragorn is actually able to kill
I
a
don't
few.
know about Uruk-hai versus a White Walker though. Now that's a good fight. I'd probably honestly pick a White Walker there, but it would be a close one, right?
Uruk-hais just by the sheer force of his body weight slamming down on top of them. So about durability. Well, Jon has had his head smashed on an anvil, he was thrown through a forge's fire, he survived hits from the White Walker, and actually managed to take several stabs through the torso before dying. However, nothing there is
True.
nearly as impressive as Aragorn. In the books, Aragorn is never really injured because of his skill and experience. But in the movies, he took attacks from the cave troll, from the armor troll, and took a charge from the warg and fell off a large cliff. Aragorn also has much, much better stamina than Jon. And really, it's not even close. Jon has been able to battle against multiple people in quick succession, but he needs to take a breather and a break afterwards, after maybe only 3 or 4 kills. On the other hand, Aragorn was able to run for days and nights on end, going over 150 miles in just 4 days. He was able to slaughter squadrons of Uruk-hais with ease and keep on going, whereas Jon had to stop at just a few kills. So finally, what about speed? Well, both of these guys have got some impressive speed while in a fight, as Snow is able to dodge and block strikes from White Walkers, who, like we've already said, are superhuman and are faster than normal people. He'll say about against Carl, who's a whole lot faster than normal people, leaving about dual-wield swords in the fight too. But with Aragorn, well, he's routinely he'll move faster than others can see. He can draw the sword in less than a second. He's able to kill 8 orcs in just 8 seconds. That's some crazy speed, at a level that Jon hasn't shown us. Really, it all boils down to the fact that Aragorn essentially is superhuman, while Jon Snow isn't. That actually stems from a bigger difference between Lord of the Rings and
No, Jon Snow. Jon Snow's obviously got powers as well. Like, there's got to be another word for superhuman. How about superhuman? That befits Aragorn.
Game of Thrones franchises as a whole. Game of Thrones is about as realistic and grounded as you can get, while still existing in a world with dragons and monsters and magic. On the other hand, Lord of the Rings really dives deep into the more outlandish aspects of the fantasy genre. So you get dragons who can talk, and you get men with superhuman characteristics. And so if Aragorn is stronger, faster, more durable, and has greater stamina than Jon Snow, that means in order to win, Snow is really got to rely on his skill, experience, and his loyal direwolf Ghost.
Okay.
And Jon is really quite skilled. He's been trained since a young age by Sir Roderick Castle, who's renowned as one of the greatest swordsmen in the North. He was able to hold his own and beat many Thanes, wildlings, and even White Walkers. However, once again, Aragorn has got him beat. For starters, there's just the difference in their experience levels. There's a reason why people say that Jon Snow knows nothing. Despite being skilled and well trained, he's still inexperienced, young, and
That's
immature.
the sick
On the
painting.
other hand, Aragorn is in his 80s, meaning he's got decades of fighting experience and ass kicking over Jon. Aragorn has also gone up against bigger, more dangerous threats on a more
You
consistent
just got to show
basis.
them that
He's
clip,
actually done
really.
better against them. Like Aragorn is effortlessly able to plow through orcs like they were nothing. These orcs are definitely powerful, as each one of them is able to contend and overpower a soldier of Rohan. However, I've had it suggested before that orcs really aren't that powerful, because even hobbits are able to kill them, and so Aragorn being able to kill them isn't as impressive at all. Therefore, Jon is more impressive and the better fighter. But let me tell you, that's a terrible argument.
I was about to say, mate. You calm down, man.
For starters, it completely misses one of the main points of Lord of the Rings. That anyone can be a hero. The entire plot of the franchise
Yeah, that's true.
hinges on a group of hobbits
The real hero was Samwise, not Frodo. Sorry. That's just the truth.
being able to do the impossible and overcoming countless challenges and obstacles to do so. Sam managed to drive off a creature that struck fear into Mordor itself. Merry and Pippin took part in the Battle of Minas Tirith, Pelennor Fields, and stood at Aragorn's side, literally at Sauron's front door. So of course, we'll kill orcs as well. These
That was
hobbits
such a
are
good scene.
incredibly tough and resilient. Second reason that's a bad argument, because
Frodo!
Aragorn has a lot of other feats besides his battle against orcs, namely battling against the Uruk-hai, or super steroid orcs. Aragorn is battling entire squadrons of Uruk-hais all by himself with ease. These Uruk-hais were created by Saruman to battle against both men and elves. The Uruk-hai are to orcs what elves are to men. As if that wasn't enough, Aragorn also single-handedly battled against trolls, and even went up against the Witch King of Angmar in the Nazgul by himself. So Aragorn is physically superior, has more experience, and is the better fighter. So, last ditch effort. What about Ghost? Can Ghost turn this fight in Jon's favor?
No.
Nope. No. No way. Because Aragorn has been able to fight against the wargs before, who are basically super wolves, and they hold more powerful than any direwolf. Really, for as popular as this fight is, I don't actually think it's a good one. Aragorn is just
That's what I
too
said.
powerful and too skilled of a fighter to lose.
That's exactly what I
There's really
said.
no way.
I'm trying to think who in the Lord of the Rings universe would go against Jon Snow would be a good fight. Maybe someone like Éomer? Something like that? And that'd still be close. Yeah, I can't think of anyone else. Hmm. It's a good question, though.
Jon Snow's gonna be able to take him down. Aragorn wins. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Sound off in the comments down below.
I mean, I'm
Also,
now going
be
to
sure
read, and I'm 100% sure it's just an Aragorn spam. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Okay. Um, Aragorn, he's an OG and his quest was more gangster. I mean, yeah, that's one way of putting it. I mean, Aragorn is 87 and Jon Snow is what, in his mid-20s? It'd be like a grown-up soldier fighting a 12-year-old. Aragorn, son of Arathorn, the true king of Gondor. I would follow my captain, my king. Yeah, this is disrespectful comparing them both. Aragorn isn't as dumb as Jon Snow. Yeah, Aragorn, yeah. Yeah. Snow is incredibly skilled, yeah. See, I like comments like this, right? Not just Aragorn in every cat. Like, you've got still got to give, Snow a bit of respect if you've watched Game of Thrones. Yeah, I just don't see him matching. I generally think 100 fights, 100 wins for Aragorn. Like, yeah. The Rangers are beyond normal humans. Aragorn blindfolded and one hand tied to his back would still win. Well, let's calm down. Maybe he'd put up a fight like that, but you got to remember it's a wolf and Jon Snow. Yeah, yeah. Jon Snow, who are you? Aragorn, you know nothing. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. Really appreciate your time. Be sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 200 subscribers and comment down below what games you want me to play or what videos you want me to react to. Thanks for being here And don't forget, I stream daily on twitch.tv/OmarioRpg. Come say hello. Take care.